Good morning, everybody. What a pleasant April morning we have got this morning. A little bit of haze off in the distance, and it looks really good. I'm just getting some chores done here this morning. I went ahead and pre-filled this last night with TMR for the cattle, so now I'm just driving around to get that done. We're waiting on Fred to show up. He is going to be helping us with cultivation today. And we're going to try and get most of this cultivated and done up so that we can get to planting. He's also said he wanted to get some seed and some fertilizer. And I said, well, yeah, that's, of course, perfectly fine with me. I told him he could get some. So he's going to try and do that because I know he wants to get to planting his stuff as well, so that all of his stuff is ready to go. We just got to watch the mirror here and back up along here to get the cattle fed. That should be good. Yeah, that looks really good. We're dropping it down in there. I guess I can back up a little bit more, can't I? There we go. But yep, getting the cattle fed here. And I just put a fresh bale of straw out the other day, so they should be good on that. But yeah, got little things to do, nothing much, just, taking care of this, that, and the other. There we go. That should take care of them for the day. But we'll get back over here and get this put back in the shed. I think we'll take a shortcut through the middle of here. We'll get this put back in the shed where it belongs. And that should take care of today as far as the cattle are concerned. Now, like I said, we got a lot of cultivation to do. I know it's going to be kind of a pain, but, it's just something has to be done. Let's see here. Get lined up. It's always the hard part, you ain't got a rear window to look out of. Just got to use your mirrors. There we go. Perfect right there. If I line up with that board, I come in nice and straight. And we're back where it needs to be and shut her down. All right, that's been a handy thing having that truck around. But yeah, we need to kind of start getting things ready here for today's adventure. It's going to be kind of busy. We got a lot to do. Quite a bit to do. I think it looks like Fred's off there in the distance. He must be waiting on a train or something. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. But, oh, nope, here he comes. Looked like maybe he was waiting on a train. But, that train comes through here so fast, it's not even funny. One of these days, someone is going to get hit by that train. It just, the crossing arms go down and boom, it's there. It's coming. Oh, I worry about it. It comes through here really quick. Let's see. I think what we'll do is we'll get Fred all of his stuff ready before we go to the field. He put a new horn on it. I heard that. Fred. Good morning, Fred. That's an interesting horn you got on that truck there.
Yeah, I wanted to be different. I'm sorry.
That's all right. It's awesome. I like it.
Alrighty. I've been a little sooner, but that train, it caught me just right. I had to wait for it to get done going through. So,
I looked
apologies on
over
that
there
one.
and I thought I saw you sitting down there waiting at the crossing.
Yeah, I was coming up to it, and they started coming down, and we You told me how fast that train moves, and you weren't kidding. That thing just scoots along.
Yeah, you watch out. That sucker will send you flying.
I can only imagine.
Yes, yes. Shall we get you some seed and fertilizer real quick and get that part done?
Yep. I mean, yeah, if you want to do that first thing, we can do that. Because you
Yeah.
said you had some other stuff that we needed to do first.
Well, we can get that done real quick. It won't take but a few moments, and that way you're ready to go. I know you said you needed a bale, but I don't think a bale's going to fit in here with the auger in there, so we'll have to wait on that straw bale, or just come back get it a little bit later. No big deal.
Yeah, I remember I had mentioned it to you. I wasn't too worried about it right now. Just sometime. No
Okay.
rush.
Well, I know you said you were out, so I've got some extras if you need it. No big deal.
All
But
right, I do appreciate it.
why don't you go ahead and hop in, and we'll head up here by the seed maker, get you loaded up, and we'll get you loaded up with some fertilizer.
Okay. If you want to head up there, I'll just follow suit.
Yep.
I'll put along.
Okay. Well, we'll go ahead and get him a little bit of seed and a little bit of fertilizer. Get that filled up, and yeah, that'll take care of him. But I'm gonna go ahead and get him loaded, and I'll see you guys here in just a minute. Hey, Fred. Okay, well, we got you all filled up. I think what we're going to do is we're going to try to cultivate all those fields. I know you need to get down and get to planting your fields as well. So we're going to run a double cultivator setup and just get these fields worked over really quickly. I'll tell you what, I got a bit of a surprise for you. Taking after, this buddy of mine, Fred, I went ahead and have made a few changes on my farm once again. I liked how you were doing things, so yeah, we've got a small upgrade to go through. But let's start first of all by getting you hooked up to your cultivator. Why don't you go up there, hop in the tractor, and you know where the cultivator's located.
Yes,
Now,
sir.
you might notice this tractor's a little different than the one you've been driving, but this is going to be the one you're using.
Alrighty.
And like I said, everything in this one, hang on here. Everything inside this tractor is almost identical to the one you've been driving. It's just you've got, the same thumb controls are just a little bit more modernized than the one you were in.
Yeah.
So I'll go ahead and let you get used to it, and I'll meet you over there at the cultivator.
Yes, sir.
Boy, he's in for quite a shock when he sees what has transpired around the farm here. Because for you at home, you all know that this cultivator right here is the cultivator that tractor pulls. Well, I didn't expect it to go through there, but that's okay. Yeah, he's going to get a little bit of a shock here. That's good. We can nudge it over. Go ahead. There we go. Well, let's see here. Fred, hop down here for a minute. Now, Fred, have you noticed anything kind of unusual about this circumstance?
Other than that tractor is way touchy compared to the one you had me running last time.
Well, anything unusual about that cultivator?
A few things catch me.
maybe the fact that that's the cultivator that I was using last time we did this?
You know, yeah, now you say it, yeah.
Well, I'll let you come around. You can go ahead and hop back up in there. I'm going to open the doors, and you can follow me around to the field we're going to start with, but I think you're going to be a little bit surprised.
Okay.
Yes, folks, he's going to be surprised altogether when he sees this, let me tell you. Get away from that darn noisy dryer. Man, that thing always runs at 100. And here we go. This is the surprise. An 8960. I found it. Got a darn good deal on it. And a 2410. This thing runs like a dream, let me tell you. It is in excellent condition. The cultivator is almost new. It's not quite new. But I figured we needed a grand reveal of something a little bit bigger for the farm here. We'll stop and talk to Fred about it. Mr. Fred, what do you think, my friend?
You said big. You weren't kidding.
Yes, I did. This is
Yeah.
quite the setup. I took after, you bought that Ford, that articulated, and that big cultivator, and well, I had to do the same. So we could get across the ground a little bit faster. And the best part was this didn't even set me back all that much. About 30 grand for trade on your tractor cultivator and this. Can you believe that?
Honestly, no. That's a surprise.
Good deal.
This is a lot of. This is a lot.
Yeah, it's I'd say it's about 5 or 6 meters wider than what you have right now that you're pulling, that I used to pull. So, yeah, I think we're gonna make some waves with this. We're gonna really get the ground tilled and done.
Alrighty.
Well, let's get to it. We'll I'll just have you follow me over, and we'll start in the far field and work our way towards home. How's that sound?
Yeah. Like previously, you lead the way. I'll just follow suit.
All right, let's get to it. The only thing that is different about this one than our other one is this doesn't go quite as fast. This is an older tractor than the one that he's driving, but boy, it's in good condition. Somebody took care of it. And an older tractor doesn't hurt nothing. It still runs and does a good job. That's all that matters. Try not to take out my mailbox there. Get through my gears. Give her a little goose, and we'll get up the road here. Yeah, it's in good condition. Its top speed isn't as fast as the newer tractors, but by golly, it will get her done. Now, field speed. I haven't tested this yet, but I have a feeling this thing's going to do a darn good job for us. It's going to get the fields run down real quick. Better pay attention to what I'm doing. That wouldn't be a good idea to get caught up in this. Make sure I don't snag in the trees or, have issues. But yeah, everything works on this. AC works phenomenal. I've already checked it out. Heat works. I can't say enough about this particular tractor as far as its good qualities. And it does have really good visibility. You know, I looked at one like this, or I actually looked at another one, a New Holland that was available, and I almost thought about it. But, yeah, it just, the John Deere looked a little nicer and seemed like a better deal overall as far as cost. It would have cost me a little bit more for the New Holland, but, you know, it wouldn't have been a bad thing. Okay. I got to get used to having it articulated again. Been a while since I had one. Bring myself up through these trees without taking anything apart here. That would be a bad deal. Now, for our other field, of course, we can do like we did when we plowed. We can just cut across. Here we go. Now, here's the real testament. Let's open her up. And let's see how that width looks. Boy, look at that. Yeah, that puppy is big. Now, there we go. Oop. Here we go. Man, look at that. Look at that nice, clean. It just dives right into these fields. And it is fast, too. Of course, you know, this thing can just pull it. It's got more than enough power for this cultivator. I just got to be careful when I'm on these edges to, you know, make sure I'm watching what I'm doing. Now, there's some places that we'll have to have that other cultivator that Fred's pulling because it's just too tight of a corner for me. But having that extra will make a difference. There we go. I made that one work. Yeah, having that extra will make a difference. Here's that big whoop-de-doo in the field that I found last time. Should be able to just skirt right through it with no problem. Yeah, look at that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Boy, this is a lot harder to visibility-wise, this is a lot harder for me because I'm so used to just having a regular tractor. Going back to an articulated center, it's kind of a challenge. But anyway, let's get to it. Let's get these fields worked, and yeah, I'll see you guys here in just a few. Hey everybody, welcome back. Well, we are just tearing these fields apart, let me tell you. Fred and I are just roaring through here really well. I have got such a wide width. The only thing I've noticed is this tractor is not very efficient on fuel. Man, when I'm pulling up the hill, and I'm monitoring fuel usage, it is just sucking down fuel. But, I mean, you got to think how much land we are covering in a hurry. It is just roaring across all this land. It really is. You know, I mean, look, we're changing, what, almost 15, 16 meters of land under each swath, and these fields just don't stand a chance against that. I know I talked to Fred, and he said his tractor's not hardly gone through any fuel, which I know that from, driving it myself, but yeah, it's going to take me a while to get used to this. It really is, because of just the way this drives. But it has been a game changer when it comes to cultivating these fields. I mean, I just cannot believe how much land this thing can cover in such a short period of time. It's pretty amazing. Hey, Fred.
Yes, sir.
How you doing over there? How much you got left?
Out of solid gas, 2-3 passes down and back.
Okay, that's about what I got over here. When you get done, we're just going to keep going. I'm going to let you do that field right to the east of here by yourself, and I'm going to go over and do the one behind the house.
Alrighty.
And if you get done with this field over here, then you just come join me at the house. That sound good?
Yes, sir.
Because I think that one's just narrow enough. The two of us don't need to be in there. You know what I mean?
No, I agree.
So, especially with as wide as a path this thing leaves.
Yeah, it's a little wider, that's for sure.
Yeah, it makes a difference. It really does. How are you looking on fuel in that tractor? Good?
Yeah, pretty nice so far. Barely used any, actually.
Yeah, I kind of figured that'd be the case. I know it used a little bit more when we were plowing, but yeah, we should be good. Okay, I'll get this folded up. All right, Fred. Well, I will see you once you get back to the house, all right?
Yes, sir.
All righty. Well, yeah, I was thinking about it. You know, this other new field that I got is so narrow that two of us in it just would not work. It would, yeah, I don't think the two of us, we might work maybe 1 or 2 rounds around it together, but after that, we're going to be just crossing over each other. So I'll let him work this field by himself. I think he will have no problem whatsoever getting it done. And meantime, I'm going to go over here and work on that field behind the house that was corn. That one I shouldn't have any issues getting around in. And it should work out. We should finish roughly about the same. But, yeah. That's the only thing that gives me pause for concern is the fuel consumption of this tractor. But other than that, man, this thing pulls like a dream, and it's smooth. So much smoother than a regular front-wheel drive tractor or a regular non-articulating tractor. Because of those big tires moving across, it's just, you just glide even over the plowed ground. It's nice. It really, really is. Very, very pleased with that part of it. I suppose one of these days I'll have to, get the dealership maybe to give me a demo of some newer stuff, just see what they got, or, different types of equipment. Okay, I'll fold back out here. We'll just dive in right here. Best to get it done right where it starts. And yeah, we got to get this done too. Probably wasn't the best location to dive into it, but it'll work. Okay, we'll just keep right on going here. Now, I did have lime put down on this field, so we'll see how this, well, it doesn't look too bad. I think it's had a settling time. We had a little bit of rain between last time and now. That probably will help us out. Oh yeah, look at that. Just turning that under beautifully. Wonderfully working. Yep, I can see the lime on top up here. Just a few places where it's a little... I better be careful. And that edge. Make sure I cover real good. Yeah, so far I am impressed and very happy with this setup. It looks really good here. But once again, I need to go ahead and just keep a rolling with this. So I'm going to go ahead and time lapse this. We'll see you guys here in just a few. Hey everybody, welcome back. We're finishing up this last little bit right here, and I believe that we'll have our field done. I talked to Fred here a little bit ago, and he said he is essentially done as well. So that actually worked out for us really well. The only thing I have to complain about with this tractor is fuel consumption. Man, is it a fuel hog. It is just downing fuel left and right. Might be something we look into, because I talked to Fred and he said he has barely used any fuel whatsoever. I mean, probably maybe 30 gallons, something like that, and I have used almost 130, 140 gallon. Now granted, I've covered more ground, but still, we've both been running for the same amount of time. That could be a problem for both of us. Well, not for both of us, but for me to have that much money outlaid in fuel. So I might look into that here in the near future and see if there's something I could do, or a way to save a little money on fuel with this thing. Fuel restrictor plate or something. I doubt it, because I really don't want to have to look at, you know, switching tractors again. I just got done getting this and I love it, but I just don't love the fuel usage. Of course, you know, we only use it for tillage, so it's not like it's that big of a deal. We won't be using it for planting or anything like that, so that won't be a problem. But yeah, the fuel usage, that is a concern. If it's got super high fuel usage, I'm not too thrilled about that. And maybe that's why it got turned in, as it was older, and I know it's been turned up a little bit. Maybe I could have it detuned some to save fuel, but I don't know. We'll have to just see. We'll talk to the dealership when we get a chance about that. And I think right about there is good. Let's hop out and have a look real quick. A little bit further. Okay, just a hair bit more. Let's call that good. Okay. Well, we have finished up. Oh, look, there's Fred coming in right now. Almost like on cue. He has finished up, so we're going to go get this parked back, and we'll chat with him in here in just a minute. Well, Fred, I see you got her backed in and put away. Looks good, my friend.
Yeah, it took a little getting used to, but it's a heck of a tractor, that's for darn sure.
How do you like that compared to the other one?
The other one was a little bit more beginner friendly, I guess I could say it. Just it was
Gotcha.
a little more simple to run, but this is like twice the tractor, hands down.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it definitely is. You can see why I got it. Yeah, it's a good tractor. I think it's going to stay around for quite a while. Well, that's all the cultivating we had for today. I can't think of anything else here around the farm that we need to do.
Well, out of curiosity, if that's all you got, do you have anything that you're gonna be doing, or is your afternoon kind of free?
Well, I was going to wait till tomorrow and plant my crops, but I'm kind of free, to be honest.
Well, if you're gonna be planting tomorrow, would you mind helping me out this afternoon at my place?
Well, yeah, it's only what, 10:50 in the morning. Sure, I could help you out.
Alrighty. Well, if I were to go over and get a little bit of a head start and try to get some stuff figured out and taken care of, if I run that forward and do some cultivating, do you want to follow suit in here a little bit and do some planting for me?
Well, yeah, I could do that for you. You betcha.
Yeah, so you're kind of a two bird, one stone system.
Sure, we can make that work. You betcha. I can help you out.
Alrighty, I greatly appreciate that.
Alrighty. Well, tell you what, I'll load up that bale in the back of my pickup and bring it over, since yours has got a spout sticking in it, and that'll also kill another trip back and forth. How's that sound?
Sounds good to me.
Alrighty. Well, I'll go get my pickup and get that done, and I'll let you head home, and we'll see you over there here in just a few.
Alrighty.
Alrighty. Well, we'll get him situated. I guess I'd better go get my tractor out here and get a bale picked up, because we're going to have a bale to take over to him. So we'll just get the front loader hooked back up here to the 4320. There we go. Had the forks off for something else I was doing. So we'll go ahead and get over here and get a bale loaded up and get it into the back of the pickup. Let's see. I've got a few bales in here, not a whole bunch. There we go. Yeah, I got plenty. I got a few straw bales left. And my animals aren't hurting too bad. I know he ran out of straw, so I don't mind giving him a couple bales of straw if he needs it. But I'll tell you what. Oh, that straw bale isn't full. Let's make sure we take him a full one here. Come off of there. Sometimes I swear these straw bales, they don't slide off of the forks as good as they should. There, that one's almost full. That'll be a good one for him. Okay. Well, I think we'll just park this right here and we'll bring the truck up here. And we'll just slide it into the back of the pickup. That'll work out just fine. Get this opened up. Hop in the pickup. And we'll back up there. Oh. Put the tailgate down. I think this will work out just fine. Better close my door. It's going to be gone for a while. Don't need that being a problem. It's kind of slow, but I think we can just back all the way up there. Yeah, it'll be interesting to go over there and see Fred's fields and work his fields with him. I know he needs the help, and with him working over here and helping me, I don't see any reason why I shouldn't help him in return. You know, he's been real good to us as far as working with us. That, yeah, I can't see any reason not to help him back in return. So, okay, we'll get this bale loaded in the back of the truck here. Oh, I forgot to ask him if he had bale forks. I'm sure he does. I guess we can just leave that right there. That's good enough. Yep, we're in. Now let's get a strap up and over this. That ought to hold her in place. Okay. Well, I guess let's head over to his place and deliver a bale to him. And we will get him all situated and help him out. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time over at Fred's place. Bye for now.